And we're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Justin Thomas James, and welcome to I Am Legion Cold Reads Part 2. It is just me today. I have not heard from James. He might pop in later. He might not. But if not, we're going to have a day of very productive narrating, I hope. We're on to Chapter 2. We got a lot of the main stuff out of the way. We got the character voices down. We've got Noodles, who is like this kind of deep brooding Shamar Moore type. And then we've got, of course, Chris Tucker as Chorus, which we might be hearing a bit more Chorus in this next chapter. I'm a little bit low energy today. My throat is a bit just tired. So I may do a bit of a warm-up here, if you'll bear with me. This is the process of narrating, or prepping for narrating. Gotta get used to using my diaphragm. Okay. If you are watching, please say hello in the comments, the chat. Let me know that you're here so that I know that, yeah, I would love to say hello. Love to hear that you are well and yeah, I just like knowing who's checking in, I guess. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, Discord notifications. Yeah, you know what? I have a hard time remembering everything to do. So here, let me just grab a link. And now I will go into Discord and I will go to Sound Booth Theater Live. All right, and we are... I am Cold Reads Part 2. Great. I had a lot of sugar last night, which was ill-advised for any narrators. Everything feels just a little bit strained and tired and inflamed, maybe. So got to drink lots of water. That's the best thing I can do for that. Maybe go for a walk later. Get things moving around. Hi, Justin. Is this a new series? Not heard of it. Yes, this is a new series. It is available on Royal Road right now. You can take a look at it there. And the final version is going to be published as soon as the audiobook is done. So that's exciting stuff. Here we go. All right. So let's see if we can get back into the voice. I'm going to listen to a little Shamar Moore clip. SWAT. She a personal friend too. Illegal brothel while harboring a kidnapped child. If she only called you once, I would buy a wrong number, but she called you twice. So again, he's got this way of speaking, very masculine style of everything kind of goes down. Everything starts a little bit higher and goes down. The down is always, there's always a downward gravity to what he's saying. So let's see if we can maintain that. And chorus is something like up here. Hello, everybody, I'm Chorus. Woo! Let's hear a little bit of that. Let's actually get into the a bit of a review, If I got hit by a truck and isekai'd into this shithole, I'm gonna punch a baby dolphin into the sun. I irritably swiped through the other menus, trying to figure out what I'd gotten myself into, and how. The central panel of the menu had all my active game information. There was a blank space labeled Lives. Beneath that were numeric HP, hydration, nourishment, fatigue, and stamina bars. Underneath those were an XP meter, equipped item slots, and a hotbar for me to insert quick-use items. I also had a small gear panel with 3 slots: saddle, saddle bags, and... collar? The fuck did these people think I was? A horse? The left-hand pane featured a very esoteric... See, I gotta be careful not to get too dramatic with it. That... 2 skill trees. 2 skill trees. Everything's gotta be grounded. I'd seen something similar like that before. Sephirit, I was pretty sure it was called. Some Jewish thing. One tree was silvery blue. One tree was silvery blue and white. The other purple, with a silky swamp green. I tried to close the menu, but instead of shutting down, Chorus resumed its speech with a touch more formality.
The contract has been signed. Welcome to Purgatory, Gladiator.
Chorus trailed off. Several seconds passed. Gladiator what?
Well, it appears your true name didn't make it to the other side.
That's a bit too long of a gap.
How often?
Seconds passed. Gladiator what?
Well, your true...
All right, so I gotta watch my timing. Chorus trailed off. Several seconds passed. Gladiator what?
Well, it appears your true name didn't make it to the other side. How awkward. Perhaps because you are a legion? Generic registration it is. Gladiator 1996! You have awoken in the 4th realm of Purgatory, Mala, otherwise known as the Jungle. I am the intelligence tasked to oversee this realm. My name is Chorus. It is my duty to inform gladiators of the rules.
Yeah, I think I might be trying to keep the emotion out of Noodles. Just have him a bit more dry. I might try to lean into that for this next chapter. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's hear.
I am the intelligence tasked to oversee this realm. My name is Chorus. It is my duty to inform gladiators of the rules.
Chorus.
Gladiators of the rules. It is my duty to inform gladiators of the rules.
All right, that's maybe too long of a gap as well. Oh, yeah, my gaps are long. These are too long. Out.
You cannot.
A chill tightened my chest at that simple, firm reply. Then why the fuck am I here? There's no way in hell I'd have logged into something I can't leave.
Because you were chosen to be a gladiator, darling. Now, let me finish. The jungle is your first testing ground. It is the vessel in which champions are forged. To leave the jungle and ascend through the 4 realms of purgatory, you must find and slay the Deva, servants of the Demiurge, the false god who imprisoned you here.
Weird long gap there. What's going on?
Gladiators must battle the Deva in single combat without the help of other humans. Well, this presents a problem.
There was another pause.
The jungle is your first testing ground. It is the vessel in which champions are forged. To leave the who imprisoned you here.
My eyes narrowed. My eyes narrowed. This just kept getting more and more screwed up. My eyes narrowed. My eyes narrowed. This just kept getting more and more screwed up.
Gladiators must battle the Deva in single combat without the help of other...
My eyes narrowed. This just kept getting more and more screwed up.
Gladiators must battle the Deva in single combat without the help of other humans. Well, this presents a problem.
There was another pause.
I've never actually had to read the induction manual out to a legion before. I've never actually had to read the induction manual out to a legion before. It was written for human gladiators, but I'm sure you will manage. You, addressing you as if you were a human, which you are not, share this world with the legions, powerful monsters who may fight by your side. Enslave legions and train them to suit your purposes. Defeat the Deva, and you will claim rewards beyond your wildest imaginings.
Enslave? My back arched up like a... Enslave? Enslave? My back arched... Yeah, take the bit of a drama out of it. Enslave? My back arched up like a cat. Enslave? 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 My back arched... Enslave? My back arched up like a cat's.
The induction manual is rather old-fashioned, darling. Don't worry about it. In perpetuity. There are no other combat restrictions. Other gladiators will try to stop your rightful ascent. Kill or be killed.
A chill gripped my heart and spread to my legs as that statement sank in. Paradise? I was really dead?
Every gladiator has 9 lives across within purgatory. There are no exceptions. When you lose your last life, you will be extinguished. The number of lives you currently possess is marked on your forearm.
I raised my right paw and twisted my head to look down at the inside of my wrist. Sure enough, etched in the floor.
The host does not reward good luck.
Wait, who sent me here? I took a step forward, even though there was no one there. How did I die to end up in this place? Chorus! There was no reply. The bitch, or bastard, I still wasn't sure, cut me off. Great, all right. I just got a little bit more connected to what this character is supposed to sound and feel like. Oh, just got a notification on Discord. Looks like... okay, so James might be joining. He says he needed to sleep more this morning. Hop on soon. All right, I'll be hopping in soon. Let's jump in. Oh, and I'll screen share for you guys so you can see. Share screen. Window. There we go. There we go. Chapter 2. So yeah, I still wasn't sure if I'd been isekai'd or not, but I was definitely 100% dead. Tail lashing, I opened my menu and searched for some... Tail lashing, I opened my menu and searched for some hint, some clue as to why I had been sent to frolic in survival of the fittest. There were 3 menu tabs along the top of my character information window. Channel, Messages, and Odds. I clicked Channel first. The channel tab appeared above the other 3 screens. It was a streaming interface with an active live stream in focus. It was a streaming interface with an active live stream in focus. The video gave the viewers a magnificent view of my sandy black ass. The video gave the viewers a magnificent view. The video gave the viewers a magnificent view of my sandy black ass, complete with a long whippy tail, a cat-like butthole, and a nice pair of peach-sized nads. At least I wasn't neutered. There were other features of the interface. A clicker, a live chat feed, but no option to turn the video off. 3 people were watching my stream. One of them, Zez Gith. 3 people were watching my stream. One of them, Zex, says, 3 people were watching my stream. 3 people were watching my stream. One of them, says Gith, says Gith had even. One of them, says Gith, had even left a helpful comment. The fuck, man? TF, man. They're doing kill cams for brutes now? Should I do this? I think I should do this as a, let's see if James is here. Nope, not yet. There we go. Full comment. Yeah, let's do these comments as AI or
fuck? The fuck, man? The fuck, man? The fuck, man? The fuck, man? They're doing kill cams for brutes now? The fuck, man? They're doing kill cams. The fuck, man? The fuck, man? They're doing kill cams for brutes now? They're doing kill cams for brutes now? They're doing kill cams for...
Let's turn this up.
The fuck, man? They're doing kill cams for brutes now? The fuck, man? They're doing kill cams for brutes now?
Hey, you, Captain Spelling Bee. Can you tell me what the fuck is going on? Hey, you, Captain Spelling Bee. Can you tell me what the fuck? Hey, you, Captain Spelling Bee. Can you tell me what the fuck is going on? I tried telepathically posting to the channel.
Comments are disabled. Comments are disabled. Reason: breaking immersion and compromising spectator experience.
Huh. I tried again. Something neutral this time. Hi. Hello.
Comments are disabled. Reason: breaking immersion and Comments are disabled. Reason: breaking immersion and compromising spectator experience.
There was no way this was actually some kind of real afterlife. But if I was in some kind of bootleg VR, could have been murdered, and my brain data, my consciousness, my personality, my memories. Stupid hat. Get out of here, hat. Quit knocking my microphone. My consciousness, my personality, my consciousness, my personality, my memories, trafficked into this badly edited shithole. Next up were messages. I wasn't expecting to see anything, but there was one message already opened and read. That explained the lack of alerts. The message was titled, "Welcome to the afterlife, bitch. Welcome to the afterlife, bitch. Welcome to the afterlife, bitch." No caps, no comma. If you are reading this, congratulations. You made it to Arcadia. Now you're in my world. You can't get out. You can't leave. You're stuck here, and so will she. My guys, they cut your body into pieces and ripped your... I don't know if I should do this as... If you're reading this, congratulations. You made it to Arcadia. Now you are in my world. You can't get out. You can't leave. You're stuck here, and so will she. My guys, they cut your body into pieces and ripped your brain box out and crushed your head under the front wheels of my BMW 7 Series, and then they sent what was left of you to your little agency in a box. BMW 7 Series. BMW 7 Series, and then they sent what was left of you to your little agency in a box. Probably the first and only time you flew first class in your life. Everyone you knew, everyone you loved, we pulled all of it from you. We found your dog and shot it. We found your dog and shot it. Then we burned your house down with your dead dog inside. By the time you read this, we'll have tracked down your whore of a sister and everyone she loves. Your parents, your friends. Your parents, your friends. Her fucking school gym coach. Her fucking school gym coach. And don't you worry. I'll make sure you get to see her again. This is what you both get for fucking with me, with these Solonovs. I want you to think of this message when I put the control collar on you. I called in a favor with the society to leave your mind intact so you could read this. See you soon, bitch. Dimitri. I think that works with his voice. If you're reading this, congratulations. You made it to Arcadia. Comma. No caps. No caps. No comma. If you're reading this, congratulations. You made it to Arcadia. Now you are in my world. I read through it again. And as I did, my head began to throb. Yikes. Big yikes. On a scale of 1 to crazy, we were sitting at a big fat 10. Man, someone needs to lay off the coke. I tilted my head. Chorus had just told me I was in some place called Mala. Someone needs to lay off the coke. I tilted my head. Man, someone needs to lay off the coke. I tilted my head. Chorus had just told me I was in some place called Mala. Hey, Chorus. Hey, Chorus. Where's Arcadia? Hey, Chorus. Where's Arcadia? Nothing you need to be concerned. Nothing you need to be concerned about with this. Nothing you need to be concerned with at this stage, Gladiator 1996. Perhaps you should focus on more immediate issues, like acquiring a name and avoiding an early tragically... Like acquiring a name and avoiding an early tragically preventable demise? Just answer the fucking question. I swore that I could have... Just answer the fucking question. I swore that I could somehow feel Chorus's disembodied presence break into a sweat. I'm sorry. I really am, but... I am prohibited from... I'm sorry. I really am, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am, but... I'm sorry. I really am, but I am prohibited from answering your query. Interesting. So I had a collection of facts. I had a collection of facts. I had, in fact... I had a collection of facts. I had, in fact, been murdered. During my life, I'd worked for some agency against these Solonovs and possibly the Society, whoever they were. The sound implied the Pacific Northwest to me. Seattle, maybe, or another Washington state city. The word Dmitri had used to describe the people I'd worked for was important. Agency. Not precinct or office. Had I been a Fed, an FBI agent or something? And now I was here, in some afterlife, virtual reality, or both. I wasn't sure. Well, fuck. Frowning, I started a third reread. I was about halfway through when my odds tab beeped. And flared bright yellow. I sighed and opened up the third tab. My lip curled when I saw the contents. It was a sports betting panel. People somewhere were gambling on me. Needless to say, virtual blood sports with real human data wasn't legal. Virtual blood sports with real human data wasn't legal in any country or territory. Odds, moneyline. 1. Gladiator 1996 survives his first 12 hours with all 9 lives, plus 110, 47.6%. 2. Gladiator 1996 is tamed within 24 hours, minus 240, 70.59%. One person had made a bet against the bookie on option 1. They thought I'd live through my first day here. That was big of them. They thought I'd live through my first day here. That was big of them. Even as I watched, another bet description appeared. New. 1. New. Gladiator 1996. Killed by a hyperbore in the next 10 minutes. Minus 1,300. 92.86%. It was the closest thing to a warning I was gonna get. I got all 4 feet under me and stumbled forward into an awkward run up the beach. Made it about 50 feet before a piercing squeal tore the air behind me. Still running, I switched the camera so I could see over my shoulder without needing to turn my head. A huge royal blue razorback, a pig. A huge royal blue razorback, a pig bigger than a truck, exploded out of the jungle, ropes of drool swaying beneath its jowls. The monster fixed blazing white eyes on me, and as it did, a bright red highlight appeared over its head.
Hyperbore. Hyperbore, level 10. You have identified a new legion, Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build.
The voice that read out the description wasn't choruses. It was,
1. New. Gladiator 1996. Killed by a Hyperbore. Hyperbore.
Hyperbore. Was a male young with a thick accent somewhere out of Eastern Europe.
Hyperbore. Hyperbore, level 10. You have identified a new legion, Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build.
The voice that...
Hyperbore, level 10. You have identified a new legion, Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build.
The voice that read out the description wasn't choruses. The voice that read out the description wasn't choruses. It was male, young, with a thick accent. The voice that read out the description wasn't choruses. It was male, young, with a thick accent somewhere out of Eastern Europe. It sounded like a bad recording. Before I could puzzle out the poorly translated description, the giant porker bucked and squealed. Electricity rippled up along its legs, frying the sand black and blowing the burned plastic stench of ozone into the air. Snapping and crackling, it charged after me, and I did what every sensible tentacle beast... Snapping and crackling, it charged after me, and I did what every sensible tentacle beast who'd just woken up on Crazy Murder Island would do. I put my head down, tucked my tail, and ran like a little bitch. The tentacles still had a mind of their own as I blundered down the sandbar, sprinting for the tree line. Ferns and rotten logs crushed under my claws as I tore a trail through the ass end of the jungle, flapping around like a wacky inflatable arm tube man. Behind me, the snapping and squealing grew closer. I charged through the vines that would have strangled the real me, tearing them from the trees. Birds whirled up in a screeching chorus from the branches. Birds with teeth and horns and clawed wings and long lizard-like tails. Dinosaurs. I got one startled look at them before the Hyperbore came crashing through the ferns behind me, throwing smaller trees to the sides with its tusks. Panting, I struggled up a hill, my stamina meter dropping from green to yellow. As it did, a huge heartbeat filled my ears, a double pulsing tripping beneath my tongue. Oops. As it did, a huge heartbeat filled my ears, a double pulse. As it did, a huge heartbeat filled my ears, a double pulse tripping beneath my tongue. I charged through the undergrowth, barely able to see, until some instinct brought me to a skidding halt just before the hill dropped off into a steep ridge. There was a dry gully full of rocks below. No water. I can't do it. How do I do a pig squealing? Hmm. Can't do it that way. All right, let me do this one again. Let's see how it sounds with dehumanizer on there. Humanizer, humanizer, I'm a humanizer, dehumanizer. Hello, Bill, Bidge? I almost called you Bidge. Bill Underbridge. Paul Pollard. Hello, Kimberly, glad you could make it. Henry Lonewind. Yes, hello, hello. Camaro76. Hello as always. And Just Cause. Welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Still no word on James, but that is all good. I said to jump in whenever he's ready, and we are doing Chapter 2 of I Am Legion. Let's hear what it sounds like with this dehumanizer on there. All right, let's not do the pitch so much. Let's hear. I think that works. The hyperbore was closing in, surrounded by the stench of burning hair. The hyperbore was closing in, surrounded by the stench of burning hair. Before I thought about it too hard, I put my shoulders down, charged the cliff, and took the leap of faith. And took the leap of faith. And took the leap of cliff. And took the leap of faith. There we go. That's the end of chapter 2. Good. That sounds good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I can maybe bring this snuffling down a bit. The hyperbore was closing in, surrounded by the stench of burning hair. Before I thought about it too hard, I put my... Good, all right. That's sounding good. Let me just take a look at some of these timings. Oops. Dehumanizer. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this up. Pig. There were some noises at the beginning that might do well with some dehumanization. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sweet. All right, and 2. So then, all right, we're at the 40-minute mark. Pretty good. All right, let's keep on going. Chapter 3. Chapter 3. I soared toward the nearest tree and smashed into it. Oh. I soared toward the nearest tree and smashed into it. Ah. Oh. Oops, I forgot to send a link. Here we are. I soared toward the nearest tree and smashed. I soared toward the nearest tree and smashed into it with all the I soared toward the nearest tree and smashed into it with all the elegance of a deer carcass blowing off the back of a truck into a I soared toward the nearest tree and smashed into it with all the elegance of a deer carcass blowing off the back of a truck into a telephone pole. I didn't know what to do, but my new body did. All 8 limbs wrapped around the trunk and boughs. All 8 limbs wrapped around the trunk and boughs as the tree swayed, raining debris. A confused snake hit me on the face and bounced away. To my surprise, I didn't fall. My claws dug through the jungle hardwood like it was made of soft butter. Then they felt like cooperating. The tentacles let me clamber around like some octopus-like villain from the The tentacles let me clamber around like some octopus-like villain from an unmentionable yet famous. This is funny. Then they felt like cooperating. When they felt like cooperating, the tentacles let me clamber around like some octopus-like villain from the. When they felt like cooperating, the tentacles let me clamber around like some octopus-like villain from an unmentionable yet famous spider-esque superhero franchise. Bonjour, James. Here we go. How you doing?
Yeah, all right. Currently shoveling pancakes into my face, so please forgive me.
Hey, that sounds all right. Good, solid breakfast. I still haven't eaten
May
breakfast.
I ask you a very Canadian question
Please do.
before you continue? Do Canadians just like dump maple syrup on their pancakes, just like from the jug, or do you deglaze it in the frying pan before you put it on your pancakes?
We just pour it right over that.
So in other words, you are barbarians.
Well, seeing as we started the whole maple syrup thing,
That's what I mean. But have you ever tried deglazing?
I have not.
All right, try it, and come back to me.
Does it just infuse the entire pancake with
no?
syrup?
So like you cook your pancakes.
Yeah.
You take your pancakes out of the pan. While the pan's still hot, you put butter in, and then you put your maple syrup in, and you like stir it around with the spatula while it bubbles up until it cools a bit, and then you pour it over your pancake. Try that and come back to me and tell me what you think.
Okay, buttery syrup is what you're pitching to me. Okay, all right, I gotta try that. Next time I make pancakes. God, that sounds delicious. You're making me hungry.
It's honestly great.
Yeah.
I highly recommend anyone tries this.
Beauty. Alrighty. Well, we've finished chapter 2. Oh yeah, I had a couple questions for you, James.
Mm-hmm.
So this letter from Dimitri, I wasn't sure about reading it in Dimitri's accent, but it works with Dimitri, but he doesn't say anything about the voice. So, but I wanted to hear your thoughts. This is what I've got for it. Next, welcome to the afterlife, bitch. No caps, no comma. If you're reading this, congratulations. You made it to Arcadia. Now you are in my world. You can't get out. You can't leave. You're stuck here, and so will she. My guys, they cut your body into pieces and ripped your brain box out and crushed your head under the front wheels of my BMW 7 Series, and then they sent what was left of you to your little agency in a box. Probably the first and only time you flew first class in your life. Everyone you knew, everyone you loved, we pulled all of it from you. We found your dog and shot it. Then we burned your house down with your dead dog inside. By the time you read this, we'll have tracked down your whore of a sister and everyone she loves. Your parents, your friends, her fucking school gym coach. And don't you worry. I'll make sure you get to see her again. This is what you both get for fucking with me, with these Solonovs. I want you to think of this message when I put the control collar on you. I called in a favor with the society to leave your mind intact, so you could read this. See you soon, bitch. Dimitri.
So what's really funny is that I kind of imagine Dimitri as being like a sort of dweeby villain, kind of like Lucian.
Oh, really?
But I actually kind of like the giant, deep voice as well.
Yeah. Deep, ominous mob boss.
Yeah. Because he's actually like the son of the mob boss. He's not the mob boss himself.
Oh, I see. Okay.
However, like I said, I actually kind of like the contrast. And it would be funny if, like, you know, you have this like deep threatening letter that's like another context with Dimitri that basically making out to sound like a real badass. Because basically what's happening here, right, is like Noodles is kind of imagining his voice.
Yeah.
But then they actually move him and he's this little dweeb.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That sounds good. I like that.
I kind of like that, actually. And Noodles is like, I thought you would be bigger.
Yeah. Okay, great. We'll keep that then. The only other thing was the there's like an Eastern European like stat readout guy or a description readout.
Odds, money. Hyperbore, level 10. You have identified a new legion. Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful.
That's what I got for him.
Yeah. So with this guy is comic relief. Imagine that you are a out of work Polish man who is getting these little gigs to read out monster descriptions on Mechanical Turk.
Okay.
You're getting paid fractions of a cent to do this. You do not care.
Okay. All right. Hey.
And also, you don't speak English.
Okay.
So you're reading this phonetically.
Oh, great. Okay. All right.
So you need to slaughter these.
I need to what, sorry?
You need to slaughter them. These descriptions should be like completely...
I will do this. Hyper boar level 10.
There you go. So yeah, the challenge is you have to be like legible for the listeners. But yeah, basically like
Yeah.
you're a foreign worker who doesn't really speak English, who has been paid to do this job. You're not even entirely sure what you're reading out, but you're doing it in the spirit of making some money to buy your girlfriend dinner or something.
No, okay. It is young too. He's young male. Hyper boar level 10. You have identified. Oh no, that's too quickly. Hyper boar level 10. You have identified a new legion. Hyper boar.
Okay. So the you have identified is still in Chorus's normal narration, like normal alert voice, but then the description itself is a recording from this guy, this random Polish guy.
Okay, so Hyperbore level 10. You have identified a new legion Hyperbore. That's still Chorus?
And then the description of the Hyperbore is by the Polish guy. Right.
Got it. Hyperbore level 10. You have identified a new legion Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build. Hyperbore, level 10. You have identified a new legion. Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness. Okay, I can do better.
Yeah, like Noodles is basically listening to this like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build.
I would just keep the mouth sounds out for the sake of our autistic listeners.
Fair enough. Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body, air, fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build. There we go. Build. Is that too slow? Should I speed it up a bit?
I think it's a little slow.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
too.
this is the descriptions very much rely on comedic timing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try again.
Let me find it.
The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body air fire legions are known for their fearlessness and strong build.
Yeah, there we go. And I guess like part of the joke in the book is that as the book goes along, they get progressively worse as the guy got more tired.
Okay.
The Hyperbore. The universal, wild, and unfortunately powerful body air fire legion for their fearlessness and strong build.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
That's
It wasn't choruses. It was great. Okay, let's save that guy's voice. Voice ref. Monster descriptions. Great. All right, back to where we were on chapter 3. Oh, we made a. This is what we got for the boar sound. The hyperbore was
perfect, really. Because
awesome.
Yeah, it's very much like Noodles is sort of progressively like dismayed and impressed by how badly the Polish guy slaughters each of the descriptions as the book goes on, and eventually he meets him. He gets to meet the guy.
Oh, really? That's funny.
in another book.
Hello, I am person reading your descriptions.
Okay, franchise, superhero franchise. Oh, am I muting? Guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Instincts, go! Whatever a Reaper was. Okay. Instincts, go! Instincts, go! Instincts, go! Whatever a Reaper was, it was a monster made for climbing. I tried to clear my mind and relax, because as long as I didn't think about it too much, I was able to climb almost as quickly as I could move on the ground. Birds chattered in terror as I shimmied up the trunk and flopped onto a big branch, panting tiredly. I still didn't know where to put my tentacles, so I let them dangle to either side of my body and watched as the hyperbore charged through the brush toward my perch. Come on, man. Come on, man. The fuck you gonna do? Come on, man. The fuck you gonna do? I stared at the enraged pig. I stared at the enraged pig. I stared as the enraged pig launched itself at the tree and slammed its head into it, scattering bark everywhere. I'm gonna just remap some of this. There we go. Bark everywhere. that sounds with the effects. All right. It screeched. I don't think I need that it screeched in there, actually. I think I can just put all this together. Oops. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why it's happening. All right, and... Hey, there it is. That sounded good. I'll just turn that down a little bit. The snuffing. Something didn't add up. The Hyperbore was supposedly a greater legion like me, but it wasn't acting like a person in a monster's body. It was acting like a mindless animal. This Hyperbore was supposedly a greater legion like me. This Hyperbore was supposedly a greater legion like me, but it wasn't acting like a person in a monster's body. It was acting like a mindless animal. But then I remembered Chorus's bumbling and Dimitri's little quip about leaving my mind intact. The Hyperbore pranced and bucked and squealed, then turned to ram the tree again. This time it discharged a bolt of lightning. The tree was fine. The tinderbox of ferns and old bark at the base was not. It instantly caught fire. Oh, come on. No, come on. Before I had time to react to that exciting development, there was a flash of red and a hiss to my left. My head snapped around to face a praying mantis the size of a small dog. Its scissor arms were flung open, the creepy stick-like body swaying from side to side. My vision tunneled, and an icy chill gripped my guts as I abruptly recalled my first real memory about myself. My vision tunneled, and an icy chill gripped my guts as I abruptly recalled my first real memory about myself. Bugs. I fucking hated bugs. Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! What the? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the? Whoa, whoa. What the? What the? The mantis lunged at my face. Before I realized what I was doing, I lashed out with my jaws. The intent was to smack it away, but instead I chomped down and bit the thing in half. It seemed as surprised as I was when its arms and torso split under my jaws with a crunch. A wave of bitter ichor flooded my mouth. You have identified a new creature, Dire Mantis. You gain 1 XP. I gagged, pawing at my tongue, and almost I gagged, pawing at my tongue, and almost fell out of the tree as the hyperbore rammed it again. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck this thing. Fucking mantis. Same thing. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck this thing. Fucking mantis. Same thing. Fucking mantis. Same thing. The tree shuddered under the impact of another blow, and an ominous groaning sound vibrated through the trunk. Punk-ass Russian gangsters, punk-ass murder pigs, punk-ass motherfucking giant bugs! Is he getting too ragey? Should he still be dry, or is he kind of at his wit's end here? The Old Spice guy. Oh, I can't hear you right now, James.
Sorry, my mic was muted. I would say he's like frustrated, but he's not losing it, you know.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Punk-ass Russian gangsters. Oops. Punk-ass Russian gangsters, punk-ass murder pigs, punk-ass Russian gangsters, punk-ass murder pigs, punk-ass motherfucking giant bugs. I clutched back onto the trunk and shuffled around until I spotted another tree big enough to support my half-ton weight. I tensed, wiggled my butt like a cat, and leapt out. It was easier than the first jump, but I landed awkwardly on the big Y-fork branch, jamming one saucer-sized paw into a hole and nearly twisting my ankle. Still, there was no time to lose. I wiggled, aimed, and bounded to the next tree over. Then the next. Every time I jumped, my legs and tentacles coordinated to grasp and anchor me. Every time, I got a little better. I just got to set the row heights here. They're all very tall. I'm going to scroll down to where we were. There we go. Got a little better. I cut a big circle around the boar so I could observe it, slinking into a shadowed canopy of leaves. The stamina bar was orange now, refilling with painful slowness. While my HUD was still in focus, a new symbol appeared beside the stamina bar when I crouched down. An eye with a cross struck through it. A stealth icon? As long as I stayed low and didn't move, I was concealed. That was great. That was great. That was great. That was great. But why the hell was my energy refilling so slow? That was great. But why the hell was my energy refilling so slowly? You are hungry. Stamina regeneration minus 50%. Chorus's voice was informational, but just a little sarcastic. Chorus's voice was informational, but just a little sarcastic. Oh, right. I jumped at the notification, then sighed and laid my chin down. I barely dared to relax when a chorus of shrill screams pierced the air, carrying from the direction of the beach. A chilling sound, like the laughter of hyenas. I groaned. This was nuts. Electrified rage hogs. This was nuts. Electrified rage hogs, dump truck-sized bugs, and now what? Rabid hyenas? Said rage hog was still ramming and shocking the first tree. It didn't know or care that I wasn't there. The leaf litter around it was letting off plumes of thick white smoke. The leaf litter The leaf litter around it was letting off plumes of thick white smoke. Unsure of what to do, I checked my channel tab again. To my surprise, there were now over 50 people watching me play. Tarzan, and the comments were flying thick and fast. Holy shit! That's a brute!
Yeah, so these guys are like full on. God, what's that movie set in the back end of Georgia called?
Oh, I have no idea.
Can't remember the name of it.
Oh, you mean the southern guys, right? These the war pigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is still the spectators right now.
Oh, right. The spectators. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I feel you. Brute.
I know. No. Right. Oh my God, they giving us brute cam now. Place your bets. $.
What the fuck is this gay shit? Is this fake at Ulrich? And you tell her, what the fuck is this gay shit? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this gay shit? Is this fake at Ulrich? Can you tell her? ... Question mark? Holy shit! Brute! Oh. ... What the fuck is this gay shit? Guys, stop spamming! His new feature! Guys, stop spamming! His new feature! Is that the first guy again?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, like that, especially like the third guy. I think that's like the voice in all of our heads whenever we read stupid YouTube comments.
Yeah. That's definitely what I was feeling there. What the fuck is this gay shit? Is this fake at Ulrich? Can you tell her, like,
Yeah.
Holy shit! Holy shit! This a brute! Holy shit! This a brute! Holy shit! This a brute!
I know. Right. Oh my God, they giving us brute cam now. Place your bets. $.
What the fuck is this gay shit? Is this fake at Ulrich? Can you tell her? ... Question mark? Guys, stop spamming his new feature!
Put your money down. Shit's gonna get real. Put your money down. Shit's gonna be real. $.
So Henry in the comments says no spam bot mixed in, and Henry, like, that's what the ones encouraging people to bet are.
Oh, nice.
Because this is a betting racket, basically. Like it's a money racket. Yeah, so those ones, Justin actually nailed the voice for them perfectly because those guys are actually bots.
Hell pigs! Oink oink HP for L! Hell pigs! Oink oink HP for L! Shut up, pig fucker. Holy shit, our boy here's a fucking Reaper? OMG, stop running, Reaper! You're like one of the best legions in the game. You can take them, damn system of... Sorry, 1 second. OMG, stop running, FR! You are a Reaper! You're like one of the best legions in the game! You can take them, SMFH. You can take them, SMFH! Oh my God, stop running, FR! You are a Reaper! Oh my... OMG, stop running for real! You're a Reaper! You're like one of the best legions in the game! You can take them, SMFH! You gain 3 new followers. We're coming for your S-rank ass, little hoggy! How do we feel about that?
Yeah, that's literally it.
That's Clive.
Yeah, and Clive has two personas. Clive has his like camera face and he has his private face. When he's speaking normally and he's not like acting up for the camera, he's actually quite a calculating and intelligent man.
Okay.
He's not even actually like from Appalachia. He's, from like Texas or the Midwest or somewhere.
Oh yeah.
So he's hamming it up, basically. The other guys are not. The other guys are basically minions that he's managed to rope in with this. But he's actually a pretty like smart guy. So bear that in mind. Like you'll pick up the difference in the dialogue when as you read through.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's performing right now, so he's like gonna be hamming it up. But there's times where he talks to Noodles in a more private context, or
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Texas guy not mixed with a guy that thinks wrestling with a Florida Gator is fun. That's about right. He's former Marine Corps, dishonorably discharged Marine. So
great, awesome. Yeah, good. Here we go. Let's hear.
We're coming for your S-rank ass, little hoggy.
Clive, performing.
Ass little. We're coming for your S-rank ass, little hoggy. 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 We're coming for your S-rank ass, little hoggy.
I'm going to do it again.
We're coming for your S-rank ass, little hoggy.
A little bit deeper.
We're coming for your S-rank ass, little hoggy.
A man's voice hooted through the hyena giggling. Oh, that's just my normal voice. A man's voice hooted through the hyena giggling, bouncing off the trees and stones. Other men shrieked encouragement. Guttural, deep-bellied roars added to the cacophony. I risked peering through the vines to get a visual, and when I spotted them, the corner of my eye started twitching. The posse looked like outlaws from some bad post-apocalyptic B-grade movie. Their suits were cobbled together out of leather, rusted plate, bones, and sheets of giant insect chitin. They had grease smeared all over their faces and cheek piercings. That looked like tusks. The leader of the gang rode a collared Greater Legion, a saber-toothed cat bigger than a polar bear, with red fur the color of fresh blood. Its rider had better armor than the other guys. A crude chain shirt, a breastplate over that, and a coif. I can never remember is it coif? I always said coif, but I think Cambridge says coif.
That's a good question, actually. I forget. Let me find it.
Oh, Merriam-Webster has it.
Apparently, they're both legit.
Yeah, I've coif.
Quaff or coif are both correct according to the dictionary.
I'll do quaff. A crude chain shirt, a breastplate over that, and a coif decorated in bullet casings. A crude chain shirt, a breastplate over that, and a coif decorated in bullet casings. His tusks were big enough to push his mouth up in a double-sided sneer. The other 5 mounted members of the gang rode feathered dinosaurs that my HUD flagged as raptors. Call it a hunch, but I figured these were the Call it a hunch, but I figured these were the hell pigs. I closed the channel screen as my new fans screamed at me to go down and fight them, watching warily. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Just because I was some kind of edgelord pocket monster didn't change the fact I was sitting on 16% health at level 1. I wasn't regenerating HP or stamina fast enough to take on 15 dudes by myself. My chat could go suck my giant black dong. My chat could go suck my giant black dong. The pigs attacked the hyperboar without mercy. The furious animal got off one jolt of lightning which barely even singed the fur of the saber-tooth as it charged in. The leader stuck the boar with a crossbow bolt, but it was his legion who did the lion's share. It shrugged off a direct lightning strike and launched onto the boar's vulnerable back, ripping at it with claws and fangs. The dinosaurs followed, and pretty soon they'd torn the squealing boar into bloody chunks. The saber-tooth left the raptors to snarf up the meat and guts until there was nothing but blood, singed leaves, and a small loot bag left on the forest floor. So has he got tusks too? Clive?
He has like prosthetic piercing type tusks, yeah, that he wears.
Okay.
Hunting.
Does that affect his speech, or?
For the sake of the reader, I wouldn't really change it.
Okay. Sure. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. The leader hawked a glob of chewing tobacco, vaulting from his saddle to the ground. Birch! Birch! One of the raptor riders hauled on his reins, spinning his mount around. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You better not be messing with me, boy. The older man narrowed his eyes. Yes, sir. I'm not. I saw the Reaper running on the beach, sir. I saw the Reaper running on the beach, sir. I saw the Reaper running on the beach, sir. Birch squeaked. He was a skinny kid in patchy hide armor that didn't look half as good as his boss's gear and was a fair bit younger than the other men in the gang. Legendary brutes ain't inclined to spawn on fucking Newbie Beach. Bullet Hat whirled on the others. Y'all go start searching for this Reaper. Big black dragon panther looking thing with tentacles. Can't miss it. I bit back a growl and held position. The eye and cross symbol in the corner of my eye. Began to pulse like a heartbeat. I was pretty sure that meant I was still concealed, but there were people actively searching for me.
Yes, there's a big difference between eye and cross and iron cross.
Iron cross? Where's that? Sorry.
When you said the eye and cross symbol, yeah, it's funny because in Audible, like that could easily sound like iron cross, which is a bit unfortunate.
Oh, the eye and cross. Oh, right.
Yeah.
The iron crossed symbol.
We don't need that to be the iron cross symbol. But you know, your voice for Birch and for Clive is spot on. 100%. Keep it.
Awesome.
I'll go start searching for this.
Awesome. Yeah, I've got Yondo. Is that his name? From what's it called? Marvel? Yondo? No, not Yondo. The guy who whistles.
I've never seen the movie, so I wouldn't know.
That's the Mohawk. Someone in the chat knows. He like whistles and he commands that like arrow.
I'm checking the guild channel, boss man. I'm checking the guild channel, boss man. I'm checking the guild channel, boss man.
This is Rooster.
Legendary brutes. I'm not. I saw the Reaper running on... I'm checking the guild channel, boss man.
One of the guys, skinny, rangy, and rangy?
Rangy's correct.
Rangy, okay. One of the guys, skinny, rangy, with a short blonde mohawk, reined his raptor in beside his boss.
I'm checking the guild. None of our subs know where he went. None of our subs know where he went. If they do, then Chorus. None of our subs know where he went. If they do, then Chorus is wiping their comments. No one can confirm. No one can confirm. No one can confirm Birch's sighting. No, sir. The boss sneered. Well, Rooster. It didn't just disappear in a puff of logic. Now, it didn't just disappear in a puff of logic, did it now?
Rooster made a face. Rooster made a face. He looked up into the trees, shading his eyes as he scanned the boughs. I clenched a little as his gaze swept over my hiding place, but he didn't spot me.
You think the boar got it? Might have done, if the Reaper didn't spawn at full health.
Bullet Hat's mouth sloped to one side as he glanced around the gully. His heart clearly wasn't in it.
Or it might have been a load of horse. Or it might have been a load of horse shit all along. I swear, boss, I saw it from the trees, weaving around before the boar chased it off.
Birch looked nervous now, all white rolling eyes.
It was acting all wonky-like out of... It was acting all wonky-like out on Newby Beach, like a fresh spawn. I didn't see no damn Reaper. I didn't see no damn Reaper tracks. And if I didn't see no damn Reaper tracks, and if it spawned in the damn jungle, that means it was a real low level. Maybe even level 1.
Bullet Hat grimaced.
In which case, guess it was useless to me anyway. Razor's stupid Ostioth is, what, level 11 now? Something like that.
Rooster drawled.
Then Blaze here is gonna have to do the job.
He clapped the fire-breathing Sabretooth on the shoulder.
Not the best Not the best type match against an Ostioth, but hell, we'll play it up for the audience. Everyone loves a good underdog fight. We're really gonna hit Razor? We're really gonna hit Razor at Venara's? Rooster asked nervously. Boss, why not train Blaze up for a couple more days? Because, Razor, that son of a bitch. Because, Razor, that son of a bitch looted my goddamn... Because, Razor, that son of a bitch looted my goddamn corpse. Bullet Hat snarled back. Actually, I can remove that one.
Just a quick note on that one. Razor is not there, so he's not. He's talking to Rooster.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're talking.
Because Razor's
in the camp. He's like somewhere else. He's Clive's rival.
Right.
Because Razor, that son of a bitch. Because Razor, that son of a bitch, looted my goddamn corpse. He took my goddamn A-rank iron shield, and I'd choke on your dick before I let that jack-off reach Sergeant with my shield. I'm gonna erase him if my name ain't Clive Magazine.
Yep.
No. Comment?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Awesome. Rooster deflated slightly. Right. And what about Venara? Right. And what about Venara?
We don't need to worry about Venara, because here's what we're gonna do.
Clive puffed himself up and spat.
We're gonna go to that temple with a sacrifice to help Razor summon Venara. Watch. We're gonna go to that temple with a sacrifice to help Razor summon Venara. Watch the boss kick his ass up and down the arena, then move in and kill whichever one of them is left standing.
You sure he'll be there? Rooster asked.
I guarantee it. He had one sacrifice ready to go in the jail. Plus, he captured those 2 Centurion bitches this morning. He only needs one more, so we bring him the 4th sacrifice like we're taking a peace offering. But once we're in that arena, we ain't lifting a finger. We let Venara soften him up. Then we kill him and the Reavers.
If you think we can take him, Rooster rubbed the back of his neck. My channel says one of the girls Razor caught isn't just any old piece of scenery, though. She's a Centurion's Vigiles. How do you pronounce that?
In my head, it's just Vigilis.
Vigilis. Okay.
Yeah.
She's a Centurion's Vigilis. Yes. Vigilis.
But I'm Australian and I don't speak Latin, so. Well, technically, I'm American now. I got my citizenship date.
Hey, yeah. Congratulations.
I'm a citizen on November 21st.
Hey, awesome. Very, very soon. Just over a month.
Mm-hmm.
Officially American. Cool. Vigilis. I'm going to delete that. It's Vigilis.
Anyone we know?
Dunno. Rooster stared off into space. Rooster stared off into space, reading an unseen... Rooster stared off into space, reading an unseen HUD channel. Oh, here we go. Sam 7 lives. Sam. 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 The voices of the pigs faded to an unpleasant drone. The voices of the figs? The voices of the pigs faded to an unpleasant drone as another blurry memory. The voices of the pigs, the voices of the pigs, the voices of the pigs faded to an unpleasant drone as another blurry memory intruded into my head. The silhouette of a woman surrounded by traceries of movement. Her hands, her fingers, her face. She was speaking ASL, signing at me frantically. Somehow I knew that name. A deaf woman named Sam. Wasn't sure about the 7 lives. Wasn't sure about the 7 lives part, but I knew a Sam. I spoke her language, and I knew I was supposed to protect. And I knew I was supposed to protect her. Shit! Shit! Clive's sharp curse shook me out of my daydreaming. Fuck! My channel says we have to go back to the temple ASAP. Razor's scouts found the 4th sacrifice near the volcano. The Reavers are getting ready for the ceremony. We have to go now, while half of them are out in the jungle. Fuck! This is our best chance of getting that sumbitch! Where are we gonna go to get... Where are we gonna go to get a sacrifice in... Where are we gonna go to get a sacrifice in time? The nervous kid, Birch, sidled up to the saber-tooth on the other side. Hey! Oh, yeah! Clive waved toward Birch. Boys! Eh? Oh, yeah. Eh? Oh, yeah. Clive waved toward Birch. Boys! Boys! Oops. Boys! Grab this! Boys! Grab this lying little wank stain and truss him up! What? No! Hey! What? No! Hey! What? No! Hey! What? No! Hey! Birch began shouting as his comrades turned on him like a pack of dogs. His mount put up a brief fight, but as soon as one of the other guys took the reins and hauled on its mouth, the raptor calmed right down. They dragged Birch off and put him to the ground. Clive! No! Anything but the altar! Birch yelled, struggling under the 10 pairs of hands. Come on, man! I wasn't lying! So... Come on, man! So... This is survival of the fittest, the older man drawled. Welcome to the jungle, kid. Birch screamed, but the thrashing... Birch screamed, but the thrashing didn't get him anywhere. I flexed and sealed my nostrils, watching his gang truss him like a... I flexed and sealed my nostrils, watching his gang truss him like a lamb roast. They gagged him, then threw him over the back of his own mount. The raptor seemed unconcerned about its rider's fate. It preened its talons like a smug jerk. Right! Now we need to get back before... Right! Now we need to get back before Razor summons the damn boss with whoever... Right! Now we need to get back before Razor summons the damn boss with whoever they're catching. Clive pulled a tin from his belt and peeled out a new wad of chew, stuffing it in his mouth before raising his crowbar high. Before raising his crossbow high. Come on, hyena boys! Come on, hyena boys! Clive's words brought up a chorus of hyena-like shrieks from the others. They slapped hands, then rode past my tree, screeching and cheering as they thundered into the forest. I sank down against the branch, rumbling softly to myself. I didn't know who these fuckers were or what the altar was, but if that Sam was my Sam, I had to stop them from hurting her. And maybe, just maybe, just maybe, she could tell me why we were here. She could tell me why we were here. There we go. That's the end of chapter 3. Come on, hyena boys! Clive's
That's
words
an
brought up
overwhelming sound.
It is overwhelming. I can turn it down a little bit so that it's a little less intense. There we go. And turn that down to... And turn this down. Turn this down. Go. There we go. Clive's words brought up a chorus of hyena-like shrieks from the others. They slapped hands, then rode past my tree, screeching and cheering as the tentacles pitched me onto my face, and snapping and crackling, it charged after me. There we go. All right.
Yeah, you could use that Hyena Boys laugh as a torture track in one of those CIA
Oh my god,
interrogation.
yeah, definitely. It's not pleasant, but I kind of like it not being pleasant. It kind of adds to the visceral sort of reaction to what's going on.
Yeah.
Vigiles. If it was Latin, it would be vigiles, but vigiles. I think that it makes sense for these guys to pronounce it vigilis. Vigilis.
No one in this setting is particularly highly educated except for Angel and maybe Captain.
Right. All right. Now, where are we at? All right, we are at chapter 4. And let's see, how are we doing here? 70, we're at hour and 44 minutes. How long is this set, or this chapter? Noodles and chorus. Yeah, it looks like it might be another longer chapter. Yeah, lots of kind of system understanding stuff. And yeah, but you know what? I think that an hour and 45 minutes, I think that that's pretty good for a stream. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys. Thank you, James, for being here. Do you have any other comments before we wrap for today?
No, sounds great.
Awesome. Yeah, so these cold reads, they're already available on YouTube, obviously, but if you'd rather listen to them on the Soundbooth Theater platform, they're going to be up next week. So you can listen on the go and all that stuff. So that's it from me. Thank you, James, for being here. Thank you, everybody else, for being here. And thank you for putting up with my hyena laughing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.